the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Washington Wizards playing against the Chicago Bulls. For Chicago, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. And the front lines for both teams tonight, powerful, explosive. Shaq, what's the key these days to building a great front court?
Well, the more versatile, the better. But it's more about skill and brute strength. You know I'm about skill and brute strength. I was the most skillful and brutally strong guy ever to play the game.
It's right, you are brutal.
What's so funny?
That, front court guys need to change ends. That's what's funny to me, Shaq, nothing else. I just tell you right now, nothing else is funny to me.
You want me to show you how strong I am? I'll flip this table over right now.
I believe you could. I believe you could.
What you looking at, Ernie?
Not much.
Oh.
All right.
It's on. It's on.
I see, Ernie.
And here's
No
Kevin
fear,
Harlan.
Ernie.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
I'll see you in the locker room, Ernie.
We're live, the home of the Chicago Bulls, the United Center. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. The Bulls happy to return to Chicago after the road trip. There's no question this game will put them to the test. Facing off against a team that has every expectation of beating them, they'll need to play a complete game to snare a win.
It's always fun at home, Kev. I mean, home sweet home is what I like to call it. But you know what? They've got a tough visitor in the house tonight. And just because they are at home doesn't mean a win is going to be automatic. They've got their work cut out for them against this opponent.
You know, Chris, parity, always a question, in this league and how you try to get teams to advance. But over a long season, it seems like any team can surprise you on any given night.
Yeah, almost every team has the talent that can beat you, especially in a one game. You must respect your opponent. Sometimes it can come down to schemes, coaching. Sometimes it can come down to just one bad shot. You can never underestimate motivation as a factor. That's where the good teams separate themselves. Who can continue to have that same focus every night, and in the words of Coach Popovich, that appropriate fear of your opponent.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Wizards. We've got Irving, and it's Petrie in at the 2.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
Here's White. David Robinson making his last shot. Back to White. Malone outside. Shot clock at 5. Tries from 7. Kept alive. Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
And Ewing with that size really creates a tough matchup, especially when he's attacking the offensive board.
And a terrific bit of chaos there on the replay, presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now, here is Robinson, coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Can't hit that one. Excellent defense there from Ewing. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn. White dishes to Hamilton. Here's White, hoping to put that miserable performance against Brooklyn behind him tonight. Ewing, good.
And how about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
Now, here is Irving. He's coming off a 37-point game against Cleveland.
And it was the little things, too. I mean, getting to the line, finding ways to get his points any way possible.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, and the finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the 10.
Now Hamilton following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Here's Malone. And it's off the back rim, no good.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
Here's Petrie, covered by Hamilton. Right side Irving. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. That one drops for him.
They lean on him for a big portion of their scoring with a good reason.
Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, they gave up in that one. The defense constantly breaking down way too many times.
Yeah, I'm with you. Disgraceful performance and an issue that might be tricky to fix.
Here's Hudson. 6 on the shot clock. White. That 3 off the mark. Here's Petrie, covered by Hamilton. Short. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Ewing inside, guarded by Robinson. Ewing's shot is good. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Fred Hoiberg. We talked about keys to the game, and he thinks shot blocking has to be even more important. He said, look, we want to keep them out front as much as possible, but with our length and timing, we can protect the rim if they break us down. Kevin, he hopes that strategy will help them get their second win in this season series. Back to you.
David, thank you. Do you think that's the right approach, guys?
I don't think it's ever wrong to focus on defense first. It sets a tone that can last for an entire game.
Oh, and it could lead to some easy points too, Greg. I bet you that they turn a lot of turnovers into transition buckets today.
Count it. Robinson's got his second bucket.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
And White kicks to Malone. Inside. Double team on Ewing. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
There is one interesting stat for the Chicago Bulls, C-Webb, and they're still the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals.
Wow, that's just an amazing distinction. I mean, a testament to the clutch play of Jordan when they did make the finals, and a reminder of how hard it is just to get there.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Well, you have to review your matchups, make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. In the third position, the Wizards.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
Irving's shot is good.
I like how Irving feels the defense out. He's sensing he has room to shoot and fire once he gets the rock.
And White kicks to Hamilton. Irving against White. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. That shot wide open. Hudson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Short. Here's Petrie. Short passes to Irving. Here's Short. White covering. Shot clock at 5. The tray. Chicago grabs the miss. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with the win.
And they had to scrape and claw to get the win the last time these two teams went head-to-head. It came down to a few key free throws at the end.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So it'll be Patrick Ewing shooting. That's on David Robinson. Chicago shooting their first foul shot of the night. Wizards trail by 7. Here's Petrie. Talking about that win against the Cavaliers, he was definitely a major factor as well.
So smooth in everything he does. Irving will score the ball from anywhere.
Now here's Ewing. Pass to Hudson. It's deflected. Outside Irving. Shoots over White. Here's Pettit, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Chris, of current players who could eventually become coaches, who would you put in that category? There are a lot of brilliant guys that play this game, think the game through so well.
Chris Paul, Ariza, those guys come to mind for some reason to me. Klay Thompson,
yes,
he comes to mind, and I don't know if it's the personality that I see these guys in, or if it's the way that they approach the game. But yeah, those guys come to mind. I definitely could see them taking the game to another level once their playing days are ended.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Malone kicks to Ewing. Here's Hudson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Ewing's shot is good. Ewing's got 15 points.
They've leaned on him tonight, and he's delivered with some great shooting.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Washington, trailing by 5. Puts it up, finds himself wide open and drills it. He's got 9.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Chicago making some changes. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Malone. Pattier comes in for Hudson. And it's Harper in for White. The Bulls leading by 3. Jones dishes to Ewing. In the corner, Battier with it. Jones kicks to Boozer. Bulls moving the ball around. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
The Bulls shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one. And Washington making a change here. Smith has checked in. Both free throws good from Ewing.
What an advantage for a big man to have, that smooth stroke at the line.
Irving against Boozer. Takes the 13-footer. It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Battier. He averages about 5 points a game. Outside, Jones. Back to Harper. 6 to shoot. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Smith. Averaging 13 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
Yeah, think about this. He definitely has the skill set to put up even bigger numbers. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that in the coming days.
Wilkins takes the elbow jumper and trains it. Wilkins has got his first points of the game.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Well, he created a little separation from that mid-range. Just a good shot for him in that situation.
Now here's Boozer. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Josh Smith. Chris, you had a lengthy NBA career. From what you observed, talk about the differences in how various coaches hold practices and try to teach.
You just want to keep guys motivated. You want guys to listen and then execute. And whatever you can do to get their ear, gain their trust, and then get them to go out there and execute. So if you're on a veteran team, you may have a smaller practice but with more intensity, meaning maybe you only practice an hour of live work going back and forth and scrimmaging, whereas if you're a young team, you might be able to expect 2 hours of scrimmaging every day. Do the players understand the culture? Do they understand the tenets of the offense and the defense? And usually coaches coach by that need and necessity of the team as opposed to just having one structure. And so in Washington, we had 3-a-days during training camp, as opposed to in Sacramento later in my career, it would be 1 practice because we're all old. We need to make sure that we get the most intensity out of this practice and then save our legs for the game.
Here's Dantley. Patrick Ewing picking up that last basket. Smith outside. Here's Heaton. A shot off that time. Great defense that time from Ewing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Shoot from the right block. Outside Boozer. Off target from 3-point range.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Here's Dantley. He's guarded by Battier. Here's Smith. On target from 13 feet.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
And the type of game that many coaches hate. Very little defense being played on either end.
Now here's Boozer. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Outside Harper. Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Wizards trail by 6. Wilkins kicks to Smith. Back to Wilkins. Wizards passing it around. A floater. Here's Smith. Shoots over Harper. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now Harper. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. He also did a great job at creating for his teammates. So many assists tonight.
And one reason why Ewing is not only an all-star talent, but a Hall of Fame talent. Awesome at getting to his spots and then capitalizing.
We've got 1:23 left in the first. Smith outside from past the arc. Drops in the tray. Smith's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Harper. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Harper.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
And he makes both free throws. 1:04 left in the first quarter of the game. Passes to Cooper. To the paint. Battier with the steal. That's tipped. It's stolen by Smith. Harper against Wilkins. Now the pass to Cooper. Smith for 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Harper against Smith. And here is Harper. 5 to shoot.
That's the 2nd foul, and now they might really go at him. I mean, try to get the 3rd foul and force him to sit on the bench.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. And that one falls for Harper. And Harper drops them both. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. Wilkins kicks to Smith over Boozer. And he overshot that one, missing.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jumper.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 4. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Right, and as the defense collapses, that opens up inside-out opportunities. Productive first quarter.
Wilkins with the ball. They've got Jones. Carlos Boozer out there with Shane Battier. Then there's Harper. And it's Ewing in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Chicago leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Jones. The rebound by Cooper.
That's how you protect the rim. Stand your ground and make him alter his release.
Smith the pass to Cooper. Nice ball movement by Washington. Smith up top. Kicks to Wilkins. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. Washington gets it back. Back to Smith for 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Smith's gotten all of his threes to drop for him. 3 for 3. Here's Ewing. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ewing's got 23 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
That's tipped. Wilkins dishes to Smith. Takes the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Ewing's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Harper kicks to Ewing. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Josh Smith. Bulls have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. That's good from Ewing. Hamilton's checked in for the Bulls. And a switcher also for Washington. Robinson's checked in. Both free throws good from Ewing. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Harper against Wilkins. Tipped away. Now here's Jones. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Harper the pass to Hamilton. The shot will not fall. And Washington the other way now. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And the story of that game was their terrific rhythm on the offensive end.
Well, it started with their energy. They played with a lot of it. And then on the other end, they looked very comfortable getting their shots.
And here is Harper. Josh Smith getting his 3 to go. And they're running. All alone. And the jumper is good. Smith's got the game tied up here for Washington.
I mean, this could end up being a big night for him. I mean, if this quarter is any indication.
Chicago calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Some changes for Chicago. Malone's checked in for Ewing. Hudson comes in for Jones. And it's White in for Ron Harper. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Hamilton kicks to White. To the inside. Here's Robinson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Robinson's got 6 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
To the middle. And here we go. Washington fast break, and it's slammed in by Smith.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
White the pass to Boozer. Hamilton kicks to Malone. Over Smith. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Short, covered by Hamilton. Here's Petrie. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, easy call.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Two shots.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Bulls trail by 6. Chicago calls timeout.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style of game.
And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Smith.
And the work he's doing from deep has been fun to watch. Great looks, and he's knocking them down. His ability and threat to drop those long-range bombs on a defense really makes their offense click.
Hamilton against Irving. Hamilton the pass to Malone. Hudson kicks to Malone. Here's Short. He's covered by Hudson. Pass to Petrie. Fires at the elbow. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And guys, they've allowed an embarrassing number of points off those turnovers.
Malone outside. Here's Hudson. And again, no good by Chicago.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, going up against a big run, trying to mount one of your own, I mean, it's exhausting and takes a tremendous amount of energy here.
The shot's good from Irving.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they built. They really captured the momentum.
Now here's White. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. The first free throw is good.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
So he gets them both. Washington leading now by 10. Irving surveying the floor.
I gotta love how Irving forces the issue. He makes the D get aggressive with him. He's skilled at getting to the line.
For Washington, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
Well, the former #1 overall pick. Tremendous success early in his career. Irving continues to find ways to improve.
And so Irving nails both of them. Bulls trail by 12. And White kicks to Hamilton. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Up top, Malone. Hamilton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Hudson. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hudson's got 8 points.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
White against Irving. Passes it to short. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Washington. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, Chicago just way behind.
And seeing where Washington is, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
Well, yeah, Greg, I mean, they had a plan coming into the year. I mean, they stuck to it, and it's worked to perfection.
The pass to White. There's the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Irving kicks to Robinson. Over Boozer. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Yeah, of the two teams, they're taking the more makeable shots. Let's see if they can sustain it throughout the game.
Now here's White. He has 7. Here's Hudson. Another one falls for Chicago.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
To the inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Irving. Here's Petrie. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Shane Battier is checked in for Carlos Boozer. Bulls trail by 6. White the pass to Malone. He kicks it to Battier. Out left to the wing. Here's Hudson. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Hudson's got 12.
Well, if you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
Washington calls timeout. Now we have a moment to see the best rebounding teams in the league. In fourth, the Wizards.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
At the elbow, Irving. Pass to Pettit. And Shane Battier gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Battier with the steal. Kicks it to Hudson. Washington with the rebound. Pettit's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Petrie, covered by Hamilton. Pass to Short. Over Hudson. Nice shot from the wing. Short's got 6. And so here is Chicago. Now White. He's got 7. And the shot is good.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Wizards leading by 4. Knocks it loose. And stolen by White. Hamilton outside. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, you can't lay that pass in there any better.
Washington's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Petrie. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Oh, the floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Irving against White.
He was hoping to avoid a 3rd foul before the break. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
Some changes for Chicago. Ewing's checked in for Hudson. Jones comes in for Hamilton. And it's Harper in for White. Wilkins is checked in for Washington. It's stolen. Pass to Petrie. A putback. It's good on the putback. Now it's a 6-point Washington lead.
Yeah, that's his bread and butter. Pettit is one of the all-time greats at just battling for position and turning those misses into makes.
Here's Harper. He's got 6. It's stolen by Wilkins. Drops in the breakaway layup. And the Wizards lead by 8.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Harper kicks to Ewing. 1:27 left in the first half. Second chance shot, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Washington called for the foul. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And how good has he been at the line?
That's good from Ewing.
But I'll tell you, the Wizards just keep knocking on the door. They've assembled some good talent, but they haven't come together as a complete unit. I don't like their chemistry. I need them a little bit more. I need a little bit more on the leadership side.
Both free throws good from Ewing. And for the Wizards, and you look at their history, 1979 was the last time they appeared in an NBA Finals.
Well, they lost to Seattle in that series, and the year before that, they won their only NBA championship, piece to Wes Unseld. But this current team is young. They have some talent. The future seems bright.
Wilkins passes to Cooper. Here's Pettit. Wizards passing it around. Outside Wilkins. Shot clock at 5. The shot misses. Some solid defense here from Malone. Jones dishes to Harper. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
There's the pass to Cooper. Here's Dantley, defended by Jones, and Jones sends it back, and the shot goes in. And the Wizards lead by 6.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Pass to Ewing. Buries it down low. Ewing's got 8 here in the quarter.
It's just been one of those nights from he got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
Poked away. In transition, here come the Bulls. And here we go. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist from Ron Harper. Jones has got his first bucket in this one. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Washington out in front, leading by just 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Josh, is this an important game for your team?
Most definitely. I mean, this game is as important as the next. We really need this win. I'm pretty sure they need it too. So, you know, you expect a good show out of all of us.
We'll see whose will gets him post in the second half. Thanks, Josh. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. They took control of the game in the second quarter, coming back to take a 2-point lead into the locker room with them. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
Well, I love that they were forceful at their offensive end, and they got the shots they wanted. They played aggressively and got to the line. A strong attacking mindset. I like it. We'll see if they bring the same attitude in the second half, though.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago, a time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Patrick Ewing in this game so far, he has been everywhere.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. They've got Robinson, and it's short in at the three.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
And White kicks to Hudson. Inside, Ewing. It's good. This game is all even. Ewing's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Bulls. Down low, Malone with the steal. White left side. Softly drops in the floater. White's got 9.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Irving finds Robinson from downtown, and Kyrie Irving gets the 3. And the Wizards lead by 1.
Look, Kevin, another area where Irving is lethal. I mean, sweet release on his 3-ball.
Hamilton outside. Back to White. Pass to Malone. Now here's Ewing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 13, misses off the left iron.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Wide open look. And Washington again with the bucket.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Bulls trail by 6. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's White. Drills the three-pointer. White's got 5 points now this quarter.
I don't know if that was by design or by accident, but the D not paying any attention to him.
Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Ewing. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's the lob to the hoop. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And here's a look at the stats for Robinson. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 12th in rebounding, 15th in blocks. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. Here's Short. He's covered by Hudson. Here's Petrie. Pass to Short. 4 on the clock. Connects from three-point range. Short's got 9 points.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Hamilton up top. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. White the pass to Ewing, and here's White. And White slams it in.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Oh, he gets in the good position in the post, and the entry feed is there for him.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Chicago calls timeout. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Wow, it's time for them to switch up their defense on him, because what they've been doing so far is not working.
Bulls making a switch here. Boozer's checked in. Smith checked in for the Wizards. Bulls trail by 8. And White kicks to Hamilton. Boozer passes to White. Up top, Ewing. Over Robinson. Ewing, good. Ewing's got 4 points now in the quarter. Washington's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. The pass to Irving. And Washington again with the bucket.
Irving is just so confident at handling the rock, and why shouldn't he be? His moves are untouchable.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith. That's his 3rd foul of the game. White against Irving. And so here is Chicago. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from White. And it's Irving with the ball for Washington.
And boy, when you think about what the Bulls were in the 90s, Jordan, Pippen, Grant, Rodman, I mean, a group that could suffocate you on both ends.
Now here is Hamilton. Josh Smith unable to get his shot to go. Here's Hudson. 14 points for him. Clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Boozer. Again, Chicago. Wizards leading by 3. Irving passes to Short. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Short's got 8 points here in this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
The shot's good.
They're going to be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Monday, the Milwaukee Bucks will come into town. And then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for their matchup with the Magic, they won't have much room for error in that one. A team like this will punish mistakes, but I could see them walking away with this one.
Now here is Hamilton. Here's Irving. Finished off the break. Irving's got 29 in the game.
Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I'd keep going to him again and again and again and again.
Here's Ewing. He has 35. Boozer passes to Ewing. And then Ewing with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Wizards leading by 4. Pass to Petrie. Irving against White. Tries it from the top of the key, and Washington again with the bucket.
This is an amazing run he's on. It's like he's been the only guy on the floor this quarter.
He kicks to Ewing. Back to White. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Hudson. Rebound, Washington.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
Now, here is Irving. He has 31.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this league.
Outside, White. Now here is Hamilton. Tight defense on him. White up top, guarded by Robinson. 5 on the clock, and White kicks to Ewing. Misses from short range. Washington leading now by 8. Short passes to Petrie. Outside Irving. The turnaround, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Chicago making some changes. Shane Battier is checked in for Hudson. Jones comes in for Richard Hamilton. And it's Harper in for White. Chicago's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Outside Boozer. Wilkins against Harper. In the corner, Battier with it. Pass to Jones. Here's Ewing. Boozer kicks to Harper. Launches a 3, and the rejection by Smith. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Wilkins against Harper. Outside Wilkins. Smith on the wing. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
They came out the locker room refreshed. I mean, they've been the stronger team since halftime, no doubt.
And the Wizards making a change here. Got a piece of it. To the paint, and the drought. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Harper.
Well, he just exploited the size mismatch, and he's getting easy looks tonight.
Now here's Wilkins. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
You can't fault him for taking the 3 when he's that wide open. You can't pass that shot up.
Got that one up quick. Harper's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass there.
Here's Petrie, defended by Jones. Kicks to Wilkins. Passes it to Dantley. 6 to shoot. Over Boozer. The shot by Dantley, no good. Bulls trail by 6. Outside, Jones. It's back to Battier. And the pass to Harper. Left side, Jones. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Jones has got his 2nd basket of the game.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Here's Petrie, defended by Jones. Shots good from Petrie. Petrie's got 6.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now, here is Battier. No points in the game yet for him. Baseline try. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Washington leading now by 6. Pass to Petrie. Over Jones. Petrie no good.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
And so it's Washington with it. Carlos Boozer unable to get his shot to go. Tries from 16. Connects. The jumper drops. Petrie's got his 3rd basket of the night.
For the most part, he's been sitting back tonight, letting his teammates carry the load. Nothing wrong with that.
19 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Wilkins against Harper. He kicks to Ewing. Takes it from 10. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. It's been a good one. Wizards lead by 8. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Malone is out there with Carlos Boozer. Then there's Harper. Then it's Ewing. And it's Jones in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Well, yeah, you want to save your best for last. The guys on these teams know that.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Hudson's checked in for Chicago.
If I had to think of one word to describe Dantley, it would be prolific. AD doesn't have weeks where he averages 30 a game. How about he does it for seasons? Just a scoring machine.
And that one, good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Petrie. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the 2nd half.
Harper against Wilkins. Malone kicks to Hudson. Passes it to Jones. He feeds it to Ewing. Lays it up off the glass. Ewing's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Harper against Wilkins. They get a hand on it, and so Washington again turning it over. Bulls trail by 5. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Back to Harper. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
There's the pass to Petrie. Has to bet it. Here's Petrie, defended by Jones. Makes it off the glass.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Harper kicks to Jones. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. To the paint. And then Jones with the jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Petrie. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. From the baseline. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Harper against Wilkins. Harper dishes to Jones. Wants to get it to Malone and does. Good. Malone's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Passes it to Dantley. Inside. There's Petrie, and Jones sends it back. This is to Malone. Here's Harper. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Petrie. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Poked loose. Just 4 to shoot. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
His 4th turnover of the game, and that's not a number to be proud of.
Whitey's checked in for Ron Harper. Robinson's checked in for Washington. Irving comes in for Wilkins. Malone outside. Kicks it to Ewing. To the wing on the left. Here's Hudson. Wizards making a switch here. Down low, Malone. And the jam by Karl Malone.
I love watching Malone just use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing above the rim.
Now here is Robinson. From about 16, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Here's Malone. Takes it from 10, and there's Patrick Ewing on the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Washington Wizards. And there's the pass to Short. Hits the 3-point bomb. Short's got 11 in the second half.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first 2 quarters, though.
Now here's Ewing over Robinson. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Dantley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. They continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons. Then on Wednesday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Bulls trail by 4. To the left side wing. Here's Malone. It's tipped. Here's Short. Defended by Jones. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. White against Irving. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Irving's got 18 points just in the second half.
And this is Irving at his best. Aggressive, locked in, looking for a shot.
Ewing. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
One shot.
Wizards leading by 3. Pass to Short. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that one, with one of his shots falling.
And he's going to be the go-to guy for them here in the late stages.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Bulls trail by 6. Pass to Ewing. Kicks it out to Jones. Off target from outside. For Washington, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. Robinson, that's good.
You can't find much better shot than that one.
Chicago has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Back to White. Passes it to Ewing. He kicks it to Malone. 5 to shoot. That shot off, and the Wizards now going the other way. Here's Dantley. It's deflected. Jones looking for an opening to the paint. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Malone.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Here's Dantley. Now the pass to Short. Knocks it loose. Goes up the baseline. Jump shot is good. Short's got 16 here in the second half.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Well, he's extremely accurate here, coming down the stretch, trying to see if he can close this one out.
Here's Hudson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's Robinson. Chicago grabs the miss. Ewing's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Here's Pettit. He's covered by Malone. And stolen by White. Left side, Jones. Washington with the rebound. Pettit's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Over to the left wing. To the middle. Here's Robinson. Nails the baby hook. And the Wizards lead by 7.
You know what? The switch has flipped, and he's in that proverbial zone right now, knocking down 3 of 4 here in the 4th.
Back to White. Puts it up. And it's in off the backboard. White's got 19 points.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
And they're going to need even more out of him with the score being what it is.
Washington calls timeout. Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Brooks had to say to his team. He told his guys they've got the green light to keep shooting from downtown. He told them, I like the way you guys are working out there. Keep finding the open spaces on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots. And we'll see if they step it up from here, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Pass to Pettit to the inside.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. White the pass to Ewing. Washington with the rebound.
That type of defense doesn't always get it done, but it does the job that time.
They get it back. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And now it's a 9-point Wizards lead.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
You got to give the D credit there. It affected him. He didn't have much room to get the shot off.
Irving against Jones. Petrie the pass to Dantley. The dish to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Over Jones. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Wizards lead by 11.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Malone left side. Nails the 16-footer.
I mean, it's time for him to take over. He's played it cool long enough, and I think he realizes that.
Pass to Petrie. Goes up on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie, that one made my day.
And White kicks to Ewing. Malone trying to break free. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Ewing. Wizard shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. White against Irving. Shoots over White. That misses off the backboard. Well, Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. No good from Hudson. And it's Irving with the ball for the Washington Wizards. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Tipped away. Here's Dantley, defended by Jones. That one falls.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
Wow, this is just a huge road win. These guys banded together. Just an awesome performance.
And it's White missing. And Washington has possession. 11-point game. Petrie no good. And here are the Bulls now.
And really nothing they can do now. They just got to play this one out.
Yeah, you know you're supposed to go hard and complete the game, but they're so frustrated right now. I don't see that happen. He lives for these type of battles on the boards. It doesn't matter which end of the floor it is either.
And so Washington takes the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Josh, congrats on the win. What were you doing to help your team win tonight?
Just not settling, trying to drive the ball whenever I have an opportunity, and just playing aggressive. Whenever I have the open jump shot, step in there and be confident and try to make it.
Belief is the most important thing, and you believe tonight, Josh. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.